July 2nd, the courage to speak the truth and the power to forgive. This reflection is prepared by Father Ayub Francis, pastor at St. Jude Church, Grand Rapids, Michigan, USA. Readings: Amos chapter 7 to 10 to 17, Matthew chapter 9 to 1 to 8. Today's readings present two powerful images of God's work among his people. In the first reading, the prophet Amos is opposed by Amaziah, the priest of Bethel, who tells him to leave because his message is uncomfortable. Amos responds with humility and courage. He reminds Amaziah that he was not seeking honor or position. He was simply a shepherd and a dresser of sycamore trees whom God called to proclaim his word. True prophets do not speak to please people, they speak because God has entrusted them with his truth. In the gospel, Jesus demonstrates his divine authority by forgiving the sins of a paralyzed man before healing his body. The scribes accuse him of blasphemy because they fail to recognize that Jesus is the Son of God. Knowing their thoughts, Jesus heals the man to show that he possesses the authority to forgive sins. The physical healing becomes a visible sign of the greater miracle, the healing of the human soul. These readings remind us that the deepest illness of humanity is not physical suffering, but separation from God through sin. While modern medicine has made remarkable progress in treating diseases, only Christ can heal the wounds of the soul by offering forgiveness, peace, and new life. Our greatest need is not merely a healthy body, but a heart reconciled with God. Today's world often rejects truth when it challenges comfort, popularity, or personal interests. Like Amos, Christians are called to stand firm in the gospel even when it is unpopular. We are invited to witness to Christ with humility, love, and courage, rather than compromise our faith to gain approval. The gospel also challenges us to become instruments of forgiveness. Families are divided by resentment, communities are wounded by hatred, and nations suffer because people refuse to forgive. Jesus teaches that forgiveness restores dignity, heals relationships, and brings true freedom. Every time we celebrate the sacrament of reconciliation, we experience the same compassionate Lord who said to the paralytic, "Take courage, your sins are forgiven." For the elderly, the sick, nursing home residents, and caregivers, today's gospel brings special hope. Physical limitations may remain, but God's grace can renew the spirit every day. His forgiveness removes fear, gives peace to troubled hearts, and assures us that no suffering is meaningless when united with Christ. Caregivers become the compassionate hands of Jesus whenever they serve others with patience, kindness, and love. May we have the courage of Amos to proclaim God's truth, the humility of the paralytic to seek Christ's mercy, and the faith to believe that Jesus still heals hearts today. Let us leave behind fear, embrace forgiveness, and become living witnesses of God's mercy in our homes, workplaces, hospitals, nursing homes. Major lessons. 1. God calls ordinary people to accomplish extraordinary missions. 2. Speaking God's truth requires courage even when it is unpopular. 3. God's authority is greater than every human authority. 4. Forgiveness is the greatest healing Christ offers. 5. Sin wounds the soul more deeply than illness wounds the body. 6. Faith opens our hearts to God's transforming grace. 7. Jesus sees not only our outward suffering, but also our deepest spiritual needs. 8. We are called to be instruments of mercy and reconciliation. 9. Christian discipleship demands faithfulness rather than popularity. 10. God's mercy always offers hope, healing, and a new beginning. Questions for meditation. 1. Am I willing to stand for God's truth even when others oppose me? 2. Do I seek Christ's forgiveness as earnestly as I seek physical healing? 3. Is there someone I need to forgive today? 4. How can I become a messenger of God's mercy in my family and community? 5. What is God asking me to do with courage and faith today?